Mass media is able to offer millions of images of other men and women that potentially serves as a powerful influence on contemporary life. Body image appears in television programs, movies, commercials, fashion magazines, videos, computer games, and so much more. Oftentimes, all body types are failed to be represented equally in mass media, which allows us to be accustomed to a rigid and uniform standard of beauty. But what is body image? A person's perception of his or her own physical appearance and what that person believes other people think of it.
Instagram is filled with models, and I want to have a body like them.
I've tried my best to social media has made me so much more self-conscious.
I'm a 14-year-old female with a negative body image. I work out 1 to 2 times a day and fast for 16 hours when possible.
Social media has made me more self-conscious and makes me feel that I need to be a skinny girl to be accepted in society. And to be praised is beautiful.
Social media shows slimmer, fitter, and prettier girls. That typically makes me feel self-conscious. For the past few months, I've worked out nearly every day and keep a close watch on everything I eat, which I don't necessarily enjoy.
I'm a 13-year-old male with a negative body image. Using social media has changed the way I viewed my body, making me feel insecure about myself.
I'm a 17-year-old female with a negative body image. Social media has made me so much more self-conscious about my body, making me more aware of what I eat and constantly critiquing my body when looking in the mirror or taking a photo.
Social media being on the rise, there's so many people that themselves may feel insecure about the way they look, but at the same time they body shame other women for being too skinny, being too fat, looking like this, you know. And that also is what brings a lot of everyone down, you know. Like, you may think that it's only affecting one person, but that also mentally, whether they know it or not, affects a lot of other people too, because they think, oh, I shouldn't do this, you know, I shouldn't be posting this.
All of us feel insecure about certain things, but having to see someone who we probably know but don't know feels this say that about ourselves, almost heartbreaking.
Society and social media just puts them in that sense and just traps them in that little box saying that, oh, you should be this or you should be that.
As sad as it is, it's something that so many girls, so many guys our age go through.
Like, if you're limiting what you're eating and you're working out loads, but you're not getting enough food because you're fasting, that's going to have an even detrimental effect to your body. It's not going to make your body look better or make you feel better if you're doing that kind of stuff.
Sometimes you just reach a certain point where no matter what you do or whatever you try, you'll never feel comfortable in your own skin.
This is around the time where we're more aware of what like social media does to us and like what we put in our bodies, but then like that stream of like photos that just show up of all these bodies, like that's what you compare yourself to. It depends on how you interpret it and like how you let that influence your life.
They become so skinny to the point where their body can't even function normally, but they still see themselves as fat, or they still see themselves as someone they don't want to accept.
For example, me, like I'll talk about how I believe in body positivity and everything, and I do, but I'll still catch myself looking at models on Instagram and be like, oh, she's so skinny, I wish I could look like that, kind of thing.
People are more aware of what they put out on social media, and a lot of it is chosen based upon how they perceive themselves and everything.
It's so like perfectly curated nowadays. It's insane.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to eat less to become fitter. You just need to eat right and do the right things, like exercise. And it doesn't even need to be hardcore exercise. It could be like just playing a sport with your friends or just going for a run, you know, every now and then.
Those models are extremely skinny. If you see them in person, don't compare yourself. The most important thing is that you shouldn't have to change. Feel comfortable with your own body. Skinny is not beautiful.
Just embrace who you are as a person, you know? Just talk to your friends and like get their support, get the support of your family, and you just move on because you're a person, and like people get hurt sometimes, but you gotta get up and you gotta keep moving, no matter what the internet or Instagram tells you about how you're supposed to look.
We shouldn't have to all look a certain way to feel beautiful, because in our own ways, outside and inside, everyone is beautiful.